Have you ever felt small, like your life doesn't really make a difference? Maybe the world around you feels dark, full of problems, pain, and despair, and you wonder, what good can my little light possibly do? Friend, let me tell you a story, a simple story, about a single candle in a room of darkness, and how it changed everything. There was once a large room filled with people, but in this room there were no windows, no lamps, no light of any kind. Only darkness. The people stumbled, bumping into walls and into each other. Some sat down in despair, too afraid to move. Others cried out, "Is there any hope? Is there any way out of this darkness?" It felt overwhelming. The darkness seemed endless, and many began to lose hope. But in one corner of the room, a young boy reached into his pocket. He had nothing fancy, nothing powerful, only a small candle and a single match. He hesitated. What good will this tiny flame do against so much darkness? He thought. It's so small. Maybe it doesn't matter. But something inside him whispered, even a little light is stronger than the darkest night. So, with trembling hands, he struck the match and lit the candle. At first, it was just a flicker, but then the flame grew steady, and instantly, the room began to change. People nearby lifted their heads, their eyes adjusted, and for the first time, they could see. Faces once hidden in fear were now visible. People began to move, carefully but with hope, because now they had light to guide them. The darkness hadn't disappeared completely, but the small candle made it powerless to dominate the room. And then, something beautiful happened. One by one, others pulled out their own candles. Some had been carrying them all along but were too afraid to use them. But seeing that boy's courage gave them courage. They leaned in, lit their candles from his flame, and lifted them high. Soon, the room was filled with light. What was once hopeless and suffocating with darkness became a place of warmth, clarity, and joy. All because one person dared to strike a match. Friend, this is what faith looks like. Sometimes we feel like that little boy, small, insignificant, unsure that our light could ever make a difference. But here, it's the truth. God didn't ask you to light up the whole world by yourself. He only asked you to shine where you are. Your small act of kindness, your quiet prayer, your smile to a hurting friend, your encouragement to someone ready to give up. These little lights matter more than you realize, because when one person shines, it gives others permission to shine too. Maybe you feel insignificant. Maybe life has told you, you don't matter. Your light is too small. But let me remind you, darkness cannot overcome even the smallest flame. The world may feel heavy. Your struggles may feel overwhelming. But if you will just shine where you are, God can use your light to spark hope in others. One candle can change a room, one act of faith can change a heart, and one life surrendered to God can change the world. Jesus said in Matthew 5:14, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. So don't hide your light. Don't doubt its worth. Shine boldly, even if it feels small, because your light matters more than you know." If this story encouraged you, share it with someone who feels like their light doesn't matter. And if you want more uplifting stories from God's Word, subscribe and join our community of faith. Remember, your light is powerful and the world needs it.